What is going on, my friends? It's been a while. I know, I look like a caveman. I know, I haven't made an MK Mobile video for a while. No. You know, guys, that I don't really work YouTube, and sometimes there's other stuff that's going on and I cannot record. Multiple reasons. Anyways, today I want to talk about update 6.1, and I want to talk about the focal point of the update, which isn't the characters, even though they look great. The focal point of the update is the rework of the Krypt. For the first 2 days after the update, the Krypt was like it used to be, but now it is different, and now we just have one floor. By the way, I did one Elder run. Please let me know in the comments if you did multiple and you came to the same conclusion. And the conclusion is the Krypt is faster, but not much faster. I would say roughly it felt like it was 20 to 30% faster. So let's say if in the past I was doing it for 25 minutes on average, now I'm doing it for like 17 or something. So it felt like this. And again, based on this one solitary run, the drops were the same. So it was still dropping good. Now you can do it faster, so that's all great. However, this is a double-edged sword, guys, and this is the thing I want to talk about. I actually love the changes in the Krypt, the buffs, and I hate them. And this brings me to the point of the video. Why do I believe that the changes in the Krypt are a big L and a big W at the same time? You know, guys, that on this channel, I'm honest. I always tell you what I think, not you expect me to say. So if you love a feature and I hate it, I'm going to say that I hate it. If you hate the feature but I love it, I'm going to say that I love it. And the changes to the Krypt, I don't like them in the current situation. Of course, the positive of all this thing that has happened, you're going to get more fusion up cards, you're going to get more gear. However, buffing one game mode to the skies while leaving everything else intact basically destroys the balance in the game when it comes to the rewards, right? Currently, the Krypt is right here. Normal towers are, you cannot really see how low they are. Fatal towers, again, much worse than the Krypt. However, you can still make an argument that sometimes it can be worth doing fatal towers. What I'm trying to say is that faction wars is obsolete, normal towers are obsolete now. So we have Krypt and maybe fatal tower if you're in the mood for doing fatal tower. And we're not talking about having fun, guys. We're talking about getting rewards. Now, on this channel, I'm not going to teach you how to have fun in the game. It is totally up to you to decide how to have fun in the game. If you want, go to battle mode, play with Leatherface. If you have fun with it, so be it. But on this channel, I'm going to tell you the objective things, or in other words, which game modes are better when it comes to rewards, not when it comes to having fun. Even though I really don't have fun doing towers for the 4th, 5th, 6th time. So yeah, I wouldn't say that towers are that fun anyways, because they're all about the grinding thing. Anyway, so I was saying that towers are behind right now in terms of rewards. Normal tower just gives 10 dragon crystals on completion, which is laughable. Which is absolutely laughable. And fatal gives 20, which is still very bad. I just did, by the way, a crypt unlocking a new badge and anything, and I got 40 dragon crystals in a single run, which means that I have to do fatal tower twice once again. If you disregard all the sellbacks I'm going to get on the way, I have to do fatal tower twice in order to get these dragon crystals from that I just got from the crypt in 15 minutes run. So it is ridiculous. The crypt is just insane. So what needs to change? They should not buff the crypt any further, and they should not nerf it. Instead, what they should do is to make sure that towers can drop dragon crystals from battles. Towers can drop fusion up cards from battles. So in a way, you can actually decide for yourself, okay, am I in the mood to do crypt or am I in the mood to do towers? Not like, alright, I want to grind a lot of good stuff in the game, so I have to do only crypt, 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 crypt. No, this shouldn't be the case. So towers should get buffed. The same way with faction wars. Let's say that, I mean, cameos are the new thing in the game. Why don't they add them to faction wars? It's going to bring new breath of fresh air to the whole game mode, right? Because cameos, you cannot get them. The only place you can get them is for their pack, which basically leads me to the next thing that I want to mention. So already established, the crypt is way too OP, so they need to make sure they buff faction wars and towers rewards wise. So the next thing is like the packs. First thing first, they did update the packs, but why didn't they put the new characters, the newly released characters? I don't want to comment on that. I think it's bad. It is what it is. Now, when it comes to the cameo summon pack, this pack should be reduced from 15 to 10. Why is that? Because you can literally go here and get a character for the same price. And no matter how impactful the cameos can be early game, they are not better than characters. So it doesn't make any sense to have a cameo pack that goes for 15 and the character pack that goes for 15, because otherwise characters are actually here, cameos are here, right? You see where I'm going? So characters are more important. So I hope they do something about that, because I believe 15 is ridiculous. Not to mention the fact that cameos late game are worthless. Cameos actually slow you down because you're doing everything on auto. And this leads me to the final thing that I want to say about this update. Now, Smoke is cool. He looks great. I'm not going to buy his pack. I don't really care. I will grind in the Krypt to get a copy. The same thing for Sub-Zero and stuff. So Smoke is great, but the thing that game requires right now is not new characters. First thing, they have to fix the bugs in the game. Please do that for the 10th anniversary. Please, especially this thing out of sync, profile out of sync, is horrible. And the second thing is they need to give us a really difficult game mode, because once again, normal tower is ridiculously easy to beat. Fatal tower is much easier now compared to before. Two main reasons why this is the case. Reason number one, it is so much easier to get epic and rare gear compared to 2 or 3 years ago. It's ridiculous. Reason number two, we just mentioned it, we had cameos. With cameos, it's so much easier. And no, it's not about me having a maxed out account. I know the game from the pay-to-win perspective. I know the game from the free-to-play perspective. I know that now it's so much easier. And I can tell that by the comments in my YouTube channel. 2 or 3 years ago, when a new Fatal Tower is released, I used to get tons of comments. I'm stuck here, I'm stuck there, please help. Right now, I get on average 1 or 2 comments per tower, and those comments are usually from complete beginners, people that have started the game 1 or 2 or 3 months ago. So for them it's still understandable to get stuck somewhere, but generally people are doing towers now without issues. And this is the thing that has to be addressed by developers. We need a new difficult game mode. This game mode shouldn't have its own gear, it shouldn't have its consumables. So the point is, you grind the Krypt, you grind the towers, you get the gear, and then you go into this new extremely difficult game mode. So this game mode should be giving Dragon Crystals or whatever. But the point is, it has to be difficult. Not like Fatal Tower, not like anything else. And it shouldn't have this nature of grinding. So it shouldn't be a mode where you just go to grind mindlessly like you're doing the Krypt and in towers. So yeah, in a nutshell, this is all I wanted to say about the update. This update doesn't fix the biggest issue in the game, in my opinion. The new characters look great. I haven't played with them yet. Probably I will very, very soon. There are certain very good quality of life improvements, but once again, the biggest issues in the game are not addressed, and I hope they're going to address them very, very soon. I hope you found this video useful. Please let me know whether you agree, whether you disagree, and have an amazing rest of your day. Take care, guys.
Perfect.